Hi everyone, welcome to today, um, day three. Day four. Today we are going to be considering the third tool. We considered two already, LastPass and Trello. Today we are going to be talking about Google Docs. Yeah, I know a lot of you will be surprised because I said the tool is for writer, and some of you might have thought, okay, maybe it's Word document or OneDrive and all that. So the reason why I chose Google Docs instead of Microsoft Word as a writing tool for business owners, for writers, and the like, is because of a lot of features and functionalities that it has over Word, Microsoft Word. First of all, if I'm going to consider um, the functionality over that of Word documents, Microsoft Word, talking about pricing, concerning pricing, comparing the two Google Docs to Microsoft Word. Google Docs is free, but Microsoft Word sometimes, especially when you are using the desktop version, you need to buy, especially the I think the Office 365 you need to buy. So, but Google Docs is absolutely free to use. So another consideration that made me chose Google Docs over Word, Microsoft Word, is um though internet access. The two requires internet access. Yes. Um, like when you are using what's called Microsoft Word, especially if you are using different platform from your phone, you want to access it on your tablet or on your computer. So once you have your internet access, you are good to go on both. Yeah. um then the next feature I'm going to they are safe features. I think, once you the reason why I chose Google Docs over Word document, considering their save features, is that Google Docs, one, it saves in real time. You don't need to keep saving or be bothered about saving your document as you are working. But Word, Microsoft Word, you have to do that at some point to save, so you won't have to lose your um, what you are writing, or the document you're working on. Now talking about the add-ons, yeah, the add-on features. I chose Google Docs too because it has the voice to text features. Yeah, it has the voice to text features for those that had that have impaired vision. So it helps them to be able to read your document. Collaboration and edits, yeah, for editors, Google Docs is very good because editors are able to edit and make comments, yes, in real time. They are able to make comments, they are able to comment on your documents. Okay, now let's talk about the other features for writers. Now, talking about the other features for writers, first of all, I want us to consider the header and footer. Yes, I know both have header, Google Docs and Microsoft, or they both have header and footer. Yes, but when you are using Google Docs, I think Google Docs help you pre-format your header into your table of content automatically. Yeah, so you are able to have a pre-formatted table of content. All you just need to, because when you are using Microsoft Word, if you are just writing a title and making it bold, it doesn't see it as a heading in the table of content. So the reason why I prefer the Google Docs over Word just using Microsoft Word is because Google Docs helps you pre-format your header to your table of content, so you don't need to keep changing titles. I mean, doing your title, converting it to header. So automatically, when you have it as a header, it's already put it in the table of content, and you can even make what's it called, subheadings, and you can bookmark it. Yes, bookmarking your maybe, okay, a part of your text. Let's say, okay, in the content, there's a title that say, okay, maybe data usage. So let's say there's a title in the document that says data usage, and you already use it in a particular place. Once you click on it, it takes you to the data usage as a heading directly. So, which is a very good function when you are converting your document or your book to the Kindle version of it. So now, another thing I want us to consider is the page setup. The page setup is also good when you are considering um, the kind of software you're using to write or publish your book. So it's really a good factor. But Kindle has given Word a priority. I mean, Microsoft Word, so that you have your book already in the DOC or DOCX version. So that's the only thing that I see that it's most useful when you are using your Microsoft Word. But in Google Docs, I think you have to do the conversion. So, which my okay, and doing the conversion, you either convert to EPUB, you either convert to PDF, you either convert, except if you are going to publish, then you have to convert to doc or docx. So what other thing? Okay, then the spell and grammar check, yeah, which is a very, very important feature that you need to consider. I think for Microsoft Word, the spell and grammar check, if you have Grammarly on your system, it's a good thing. So once you have Grammarly, it automatically detects any error and help you edit and perform and give you um, the correct version of the text. Okay, the word count too. I think both of them have word counts. So especially for Microsoft Word, there's a word count as you are typing. You have that functionality in place, and also for Google Docs, because it's working in real time with the internet, so you have that too in place. Then okay, the last but not the least, considering the features that we need to check out, formatting for a book. Okay, if you are formatting for a book, especially if you are formatting on Kindle, you want it for print or the Kindle version of your book. So you have to format to either EPUB first. The formatting for a book in for Google Docs, it's either done in EPUB, PDF, or HTML. So what else do I want to talk about? Yeah, talking about budgets. Budget is one of the key factor you need to consider if you're considering either to use Google Docs or um, Microsoft Word, whichever you are considering. So you can go for it depending. But as for me, I prefer using Google Docs because one, it is free to use, and two, I have everything. I can access it anywhere, anytime. Once I have my internet and I have my gadget to use, then the functionality. I've talked about the functionality, the skill set, and the kind of device. So the software features I've also talked about. So when you're considering the tool to use for um, writing or publishing, getting your book published, especially those of you that are writers, when you are considering which to use, for a start, I would advise you go for Google Docs. Though you might be disappointed if you don't know how to convert it very well. So, but please, if you need help doing that, you can contact me and I'll put you through how to do that. I think that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed today's class. Thank you all for joining. And I will suggest, if you don't know a publishing tool to create there's a tool that Amazon has given out for free, is the Kindle Create. So for publisher, those people that want to publish on Amazon, so you can go to Amazon and Kindle Create, download the software, and you are good to go. I hope this helps someone. Thank you for joining. God bless you. Bye. We'll see you tomorrow.